that's me. I know all my haters going through some hell about me. I'm saying no, legendary, that's me. Visionary, that's me. Honorary, that's me. Necessary.
If you take Ozempic, you will lose all of your muscle, or that's what some people say. But is it true? Let's talk about it. So the GLP-1 agonist medications have came on the market and they have helped a lot of people lose a considerable amount of weight and improve their comorbidities. On these medications, why do some people lose a lot of muscle mass? First, it's important to know what these medications do. These medications help people to achieve a calorie deficit, in which helps them to lose a lot of weight. Just like bodybuilders who are cutting for a show or anybody else that is losing weight, if you want to maintain muscle mass, there are certain things you have to do, or when you're in that big of a calorie deficit, you will lose a considerable amount of muscle. So while you're on these medications and you're in a calorie deficit, what do you need to do? Number one would be you need to make sure you're eating enough protein. How much protein do you need? A good easy rule would be just 1 gram per pound of lean body weight, or you could do 2 grams per kilogram of your body weight. So for me, I'm around 82 kilos, so 164 grams of protein would be enough for me daily. Now, there would be no harm, especially if you're in a big calorie deficit, to eat more protein than that, but it's not necessarily needed. The second thing you need to do is to make sure to continue to resistance train. This means lifting weights, trying to get stronger, maintaining that muscle mass, making those muscles continue to work. If you're in a large calorie deficit and you are not strength training, not using these muscles, they will have no reason to maintain themselves. So adequate fuel with the protein and adequate resistance training. If you do not come from a resistance training background, any amount of resistance training would be beneficial. You can start with 1 time per week, then increase to 2, 3, 4, 5 times per week. At the end of the day, it is true you will lose muscle mass while on a GLP-1 agonist medication. Just like any other calorie restricted diet, you will lose muscle mass, but how to preserve as much muscle mass as possible while you're losing body fat is adequate protein and strength training. Okay, one more thing, sleep. Sleep is like the secret weapon. Try to get 7 to 9 hours a night. All right, that's it.